making angel food cake.
And angel food cake is actually one of my favorites, and I'm really excited for you to try it, Maria, because she's never tried it before.
Nope.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I think I might like it because I like sweets and I like cake. So I think it might be a thumbs up.
I hope so. I hope you like it a lot. And this is one of those recipes, I remember the first time I tried making it, I'm like, cream of tartar and flipping over the cake pan, like what's all this about? So we're going to show you how simple it is to make this recipe, so you don't need to go buy it from the store, you can just make it at home, and it's that much better. And you can we'll show you a little twist that you can do with it too, which is kind of fun. So are you ready, Maria?
Yes.
Let's get started on making this
angel food cake.
Here we go. Cake is a sponge cake, so it's very, very light. So the idea of all the ingredients, Maria, is just to be very fine and smooth and just, I'm just getting so excited even talking about it. So let's get started. We have 1 1/3 cup of some sugar, actually 1 1/2 cups of sugar in a little mini food processor. And Maria, if you want to go ahead and I'll hold it, if you just push in that button. What we're doing is we're actually making our sugar very fine. So we're going to do this for just a couple of minutes. If you don't have a food processor, you can always try to use a blender or something like that. Okay, go ahead. Alright, looks good, Maria. You can go ahead and stop.
Okay.
What we're going to do now, this is really kind of a cool little tool here. I like this. What we're going to do now is we're going to take half of the sugar and we're going to put it in with our cake flour. Now we're going to talk to you about the cake flour in just a second. But in the meantime, Maria, what are you going to do?
I'm going to crack a dozen eggs, but I'm going to put the egg yolk in this bowl and the egg whites in this bowl.
Yes, because we don't need the egg yolks. We just need the egg whites. That's the idea with angel food cake, is it's very light. So you need that area, over the bowl, and crack it in half. And sometimes what you can do is just take your hand and hold the yolk so it doesn't come out. So just, put that shell over there. Very good. So now you can see, as Maria, that's okay, honey, you don't have to get it all. It's fine. Maria kind of put it in her hand a little bit so she could kind of get the rest of the whites out. So there's tons of different ways you can kind of go back and forth with separating the egg, do whatever you want, okay? Alright, now while she's finishing that, I'm just going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of some almond extract to it. Okay? And 1 teaspoon of some vanilla extract. We love vanilla, don't we? Mm-hmm. Right? I love the almond though. And then, there you go. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. And then we're also going to add some of this cream of tartar. Now, cream of tartar is actually going to help hold these eggs together. So, woo! Careful. Alright, so we're going to add that in. When Maria's all done putting all the egg whites in the bowl, we're going to go ahead and start mixing it until it forms nice stiff peaks.
Maybe next time when me and my mom make angel food cake, we could probably make chocolate angel food cake.
This looks great, doesn't it, Maria?
Yeah.
What was the one thing that you noticed about this when you were beating it?
It got messy. I mean, no.
You were messy earlier.
That's for the egg.
What did you notice though?
It got bigger.
It got a lot bigger, didn't it? It increased in volume or in size. Alright, so we beat it for about 2 minutes, and now we're just going to add in 1/2 of the sugar that we reserved earlier, and we're going to continue to beat it until it forms medium peaks, and we'll show you. Okay, and now one last ingredient that we're going to add is it's just 1/3 of a cup of water. So go ahead and beat it around. There you go. That's nice. They're almost to medium heat, so we're gonna keep doing it. How's your arm?
Good.
It almost looks like the consistency of whipped cream, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so now last but certainly not least, we have some cake flour. We have half of our sugar we did earlier, and then we're also gonna add in, can you tell what that is?
Is that salt?
It is salt. Go ahead and add salt in here.
Okay, I'll add salt in here.
Perfect, okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stir this around just a little bit to incorporate it. Now you're saying cake flour. The reason we use cake flour is it's a lot finer than all-purpose flour. In fact, the box says that it's 27 times finer than regular all-purpose flour. So that's the reason why we're using it, because we don't want that heavy flour to weigh our cake down, do we? No. So what I'm gonna have you do is hold the sifter. I'm gonna go ahead
Hold on, wait.
and just pour, nope, you just hold on, good.
Because then it
Yep.
might fall.
Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead and sift the top layer. So what I do is I kind of hit the tap it. So just the top layer of the egg whites. So go all around. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a spatula, Maria, and I need you to fold it. And what you do is you go down and around, because if we just stir it, what do you think will happen to our egg whites?
I don't know.
You don't know? They would deflate. They go all, and they wouldn't be all puffy anymore. And we want puffy egg whites. So can you fold? So just go down and stir around, and then you turn the thing each time you do it. Yep, and just go right on the outside. So while she keeps doing that, I'm just gonna slowly keep incorporating this flour, okay? And we don't wanna mess again with the egg whites too much because we don't want it to deflate. Right, Maria?
Yeah.
Good job. Here's the spatula.
Okay.
I am going to, whoa!
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in, and you're just gonna kind of keep pouring it in for me. And we'll keep going around. Maybe you can move the cake pan a little bit, like turn it. There you go. Yep, keep turning it. Keep turning it. There you go. Okay, now spoon the rest of it in. All of it.
Oh, this looks so good.
It does look good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 35 minutes or until a wooden skewer comes out nice and clean when you put it through the middle. Okay, we're heading over to the stove, and then we'll let you know what we do after it's done baking, the flipping part. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Our cake is done baking, and now we have to flip it over.
That's right, and we do this so it doesn't fall in or cave in. So we're just gonna kind of flip it over like this, very carefully.
It smells so good.
Putting it on a cooling rack, just like that. Although I have the pot holder underneath it, so I should probably get that out, but I'll do it once the pan cools a little bit. So Maria, this is seriously the hardest part of the entire recipe. You know why?
Why?
Because now we have to wait for 1 hour before we can try it.
1 whole hour.
1 whole hour. As I mentioned earlier, angel food cake is one of my favorites, and for Sunday dinner, obviously you all know that one of my most requested items was Grandma's homemade chicken noodle soup, but I also loved her angel food cake. So my ideal dinner or lunch would be Grandma's homemade chicken noodle soup and angel food cake. I love it. I personally like to eat my angel food cake just completely plain. I don't like whipped cream or anything on it. But I'm sharing this piece with Maria, so I'm sure we're gonna at least put some whipped cream on top, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're spreading it all around. Okay, I love that. And on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so now what? Do you want strawberries on it?
No.
No? Okay, do you wanna just garnish it with this? Just for prettiness. We can just put it kind of on the side. Oh, so pretty. This is such a great spring dessert. Okay, I'm nervous about Maria. This is one of my favorites, so. See how it's like spongy? It's not like regular cake, is it? Sweet, airy.
It feels so fluffy in my mouth.
I love it. That's a great analogy of that. I love it. It's so, like I said, angel food cake is one of my favorites. Obviously, she likes it too. Different from other cakes, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? We've been waiting for an hour to eat this, and now we're ready to eat it. But before we do, Maria, we want to thank you for watching us today. We always enjoy doing this, and we hope that we've made it just a little bit easier for you, maybe less intimidating to make some angel food cake and do it on your own, right?
Yep.
All right, in the meantime, we always want you to head to our website, right?
Yes.
Our website, amateurkitchen.tv, to find all of our recipes and videos, including this one. We also want you to head to all of our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and don't forget iFood.tv, right?
Yep.
We love them. And we want you to click that little
Like button and follow button.
so you can follow us every single day. Sound good, Maria?
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna bid adieu because we're gonna finish this, and we hope you try it sometime, and we wanna see you right back here again next time on
Amateur Kitchen.
See you later.
Bye. Okay, I get to